Hello everybody, how are you doing? Camera is a little too low, there we go. Let me know how the audio is. I don't know if the music is too loud or anything. There we go. Hey, come on. How are you all doing? Good stuff. Everything seems fine, so let's get a start here because I think this deployment will take me a little bit. I basically upgraded everything to full strength with regular replacements again. I wanted to stay above 8,000. So that's why I did that. Let me actually close my blinds here to just give me a little bit of better lighting conditions here. There we go. And yeah, the basic plan is over here, I think in this area, just in case you haven't actually read the briefing, but I think Bracket or Prory already read it, but let's go here. Herr General, sir, that is a weird combination. Herr General and then sir, which wouldn't be used in German, but whatever. We still have not re-established contact with High Command, but our scouts have detected British Expeditionary Force has begun to general evacuation of the continent. This wasn't actually just the British Expeditionary Force. There were a lot of elite French forces. Some of the best French forces were evacuated here as well. Your senior officers have convened and they believe the best way to stop the Allies is by destroying as many evacuation units as possible. Reports have signed numerous trains, transport ships, and even destroyers being used for this purpose, so you should consider these targets to be a primary objective. There are additional reports that the Dunkirk pocket itself has an extremely well-defended perimeter, and you are thus advised to avoid direct contact or direct conflict with the forces between the Canals de Fiume and Bourbourg. Lastly, only a skeletal garrison has been spotted defending Grand Fort Philippe. So if you capture it, you will be able to turn the guns against any evacuation vessel in range. I actually have to look up what the historical background of this is, because I don't know whether there is any. Any available naval and air units have been diverted to assist your forces to this end, but they will not arrive for at least several hours. Victory, blah 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 blah, yeah. So we're basically not supposed to get past basically roughly this line, I guess. And Grand Fort Philippe is over there. Let me actually sorry, my eyes are still a little bit light sensitive. I'm not actually suspecting a lot of heavy forces to be in here, so I might just send a couple of infantry units up there. The main idea is basically to move this force along the canal and basically clear out this entire area while this force already pushes forward to take Newport, because that's actually pretty far away. Obviously that's not exactly the decisive victory conditions. If I read that here, we need to destroy at least 17 evacuation transports, destroyers or trains. That's the main objective. So the victory hexes don't actually have any impact on it. Let me actually grab some piece of paper here. Since I was told I should keep a record here of what I'm destroying, so we don't end the scenario before we actually want to. So let me see, what do we need to destroy here? Transports, destroyers, or trains? So we need to get 6 or 17. Okay. So let's see whether we can actually keep a record of this. Would help if you guys also count. just so I can check back with you guys every now and then whether we have the same count. But yeah, as I said, we want to push probably the strong Panzer force up north. There's a lot of swampy terrain here, that's crappy, but yeah, over here, most of these forces will go immediately in this direction. I will only send a small force up there, and I will not cross this river. I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to go for taking Dunkirk, because I don't think that will be necessary, but we'll see what happens. So I want a pretty strong force here. I probably want to connect both my forces into a united front roughly in this area, and with a small force, and then I can move along this road and join up with my forces here, and the other guys can move along here. So let's see what we can do here. This is already a little too far away to get artillery into immediate position, but we can get a small artillery piece into position to fire on this, and then we'll probably want Olidier to be in a position where he can attack this, and we'll probably want our pioneers over here to take whatever fort this is. I'm not sure whether I'm going to deploy anything more here. Probably going to deploy the Krautschützen over here and one artillery over here, and probably give them some armored support with the auxiliary tanks. And then of course I want a major artillery over here, and I might actually give these guys one of that and deploy my major tanks over here. And also most of my heavy infantry over here. Most of my actual infantry over here. So we're gonna deploy this back there. I'm actually gonna get my scout ready. I think that was it for the infantry, right? Yeah. Of course we want the 88. Not sure about these guys. Let me see. Now we would be able to deploy 2 more tanks. That brings us down to 7. Let me actually deploy these 2. I might replace the Panzer 1 with this guy. But what would that give me? Let's say I want to deploy... Let's say I want a scout. Let's say I want at least 3 fighters. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then we can deploy 1, 2, and actually let me deploy the spotting one. I want another spotting plane. I want as much spotting as possible. So we still have an SE infantry that we can deploy. Let's deploy that over here as well. And I think I'm gonna deploy the scout tank instead of the Panzer 1. I think that's gonna be fine. Let me save that and let's go. So we have good weather. That's already fine. Okay, we already found something. Need to keep track of that. Well, let's take a look. I'm especially interested in what's over here. Okay, there actually is some stuff over here. So there is an artillery back there. One with range 2. Okay, there's actually a lot more in this area than I thought. Probably won't be able to cover my artillery, so I'm gonna actually retreat it. Okay, what do we have in here? Keep this slow. Okay, I need to be aware of this. They do no longer have a problem with attacking my ME-110s. It's important to know. So that's one train. It's the shittiest terrain ever. There's a ton of shit coming my way here. Maybe we can trap this guy again. As long as this guy is there, I basically can't get to the artillery. This will expose me to the tank. Ah, this is awful. Oh wow, yeah, I really don't want to go in there. That was a mistake, that's now in vision range. But then again, what are you gonna do? Basically, do not have the firepower to do anything in this area. I need to first break through there. So let's go back down this road. Try to join up with this. Try to block this. Try to get artillery into position to actually do something. This area is pretty shitty. What I can do potentially is trap this guy again. Otherwise, I do not think I can actually do much here. Once this guy is potentially trapped there, I might be able to do something, but like this... Yeah, this is just not gonna work. Gotta let them come to me to get them out of there. It starts very slow, but I have no idea how to break through otherwise. Yeah, I wish that was... Oh wow, that was a shitty hit. Oh well. Okay, so that worked. Here I wish there would have been one of the tanks instead of one of these stupid... Oh, come on. Yeah, that should be doable. Need to bomb the crap out of those guys, but other than that, this should be doable. Good. As long as you all slowly move in there, that's great. Come on, onto the river. Good stuff. Good. Want to move one level bomber over so I can actually already start bombarding stuff. This is a problem, this thing. But once we clean this up, we should be able to get the bombers ready. And I will retreat basically everything in this area once we have this thing. That they did that to my pioneers is annoying. But yeah. Shitty rolls all around. Oh, what do we have here? Nice. Actually keep an eye on that one location. They don't have too many fighters left still, but we have cloudy weather. Does that impact that? I'm not sure. Sent these guys to already break through in this direction because we need to head north, otherwise. Oh, they have cruisers. Interesting. And lava bombers. And they actually do have fighters, okay. Okay, that means we need to be a little bit more careful, and we probably need to send a fighter back there to protect these bombers. It's good to know. Problem is we don't really have an airfield to send a fighter up there. It's a bit of a problem. But transports we can destroy like this. I hope, at least, that we can do that. Yeah, or not. Okay, so that was one transport. So from what I remember, we destroyed 1 train and 1 transport, right? Here I need to be careful. I might be able to protect that, but then I need to be careful. Ah, I'm not actually able to protect that. That's shitty. Well. But either way, we'll send another level bomber up there. Hope nobody down there moved. Okay, that takes care of that guy. Oh, wow. Ton of crap. Yeah, I need to centralize my forces. I'm currently wasting my navy forces here. That's not a good idea. Move next to my fighter. That's nice. Okay, that's what I wanted you to do. That's not what I wanted you to do. Oh man, the Panzer IV is really useless. Oh wow, really? What is that? Is that a Spitfire? Ah, crap, that's a Spitfire. One more train. And one more transport. Kind of need to get rid of that stupid Spitfire. It's another transport. Sure. So I need to get rid of these Panzers. This stuff needs to go. To figure out how to concentrate my forces there. I'm not actually sure whether I'm gonna be able to take that, but we might be able to. But I can't split up my forces too much. There's too much crap in here that needs cleaning up. The first thing should be this. But I should also start already cleaning this up if I can get there. As long as that Spitfire is there, I'm basically in a shitty position for the naval war. That's not great. Need to get out of sight of those destroyers. Which seems to be easier said than done, though. I don't really know how I'm supposed to do that, since I don't have any airfields up there. Another transport. Let's see whether we can get rid of you, asshole. Okay, that's great. Another destroyer. And we're detected again. This is kind of crappy. You're already basically useless again. Once we take this out, we can center our forces even more. I should have basically kept my U-boat just as a scout, I guess. Waited for everything to arrive, but I didn't know what was gonna arrive and when, so... Another Spitfire, holy hell! Good. That helps. That doesn't help, but okay, it's cloudy weather. Where is my... Yeah, wouldn't do much anyway, so let's try and continue this crap. That was a good hit. It's another transport. Is that in range now? Ugh, how do they see that? That's not good. Ah. How did they see that? Nope, it's not in range. Oh no. I think we have 10, so we already have the minor victory conditions, I think. Ah, great. Can we get that guy? No. actually lives. I'm counting, we need 6 more. With the time, yes, I can play OpenTDD, but not right now. Aki and I will soon do another session. It's exactly what I do not read right now. Oh man, this is risky. Not sure if I can get the last victory X, but as I said, this is not the main objective. Once we get that Matilda out of the way, should be able to make a last dash, but I'm not sure I'm doing so well in the battle in the sea, and somehow it looks like I need some more ships that I need to destroy. $13. I think I need 4 things more. Ah, crap. It's cloudy, so that should be fine, but still everything but ideal. Okay, let's bring the artillery into position. Okay, so these two destroyers we should be able to get easily. We should be able to get that guy. So we need to sink one additional ship somewhere in the next 4 turns. That should be doable. That's fine. That move actually saved me a lot of trouble. Cruisers don't count, right? No. I'm gonna save here because I'm not sure whether this is gonna end it. Because it might. Not sure whether that was it. Actually, I think there is something in the way. It's clear weather. I really don't want to do that. I think there's actually a anti-aircraft gun somewhere. Okay, that did end it, so let me go back. Because I don't want that to be the end yet. So we can bombard this at any time. But I don't want that yet. Of course, I get the worst roll possible by repeating stuff. Great. Oh, neat, we got a Matilda. Highly doubt though that we can get in there. Might actually. Yep, you got it. Okay, and we got a Matilda out of it. Nice. Well, I think that was it. pretty much have all the major victory axes protected. We got them all. Too bad about this guy. Ah, well, it's a bomber. Yeah, there may be still some ships loading at Dunkirk, I know, but there's anti-aircraft fire like crazy down there. I don't want to go there. We got it all. So let's save this. Minus that one repeat, because I wasn't sure whether I still had one more to go. And that's gonna be that. See whether they do anything. Yeah, ambush. Good stuff. And that's that. Yeah, Danny, I got that last major city. I wasn't sure whether I was gonna get it, but thankfully my infantry in the last turn had pretty good rolls. So we still made it. So that was Dunkirk. We save the replay. Go back to the battlefield. Yeah, there's some transports in there, but as you can see, there's some heavy anti-aircraft fire there. I don't want anything to do with that. So yeah, the basic principle worked out. Small force cleaning this out, then basically moving along the canal to the north. We got a little slowed down early on. Then we started to concentrate our forces, and that gave us the necessary momentum. This was a little bit of a bottleneck, since you basically only can go over this one bridge, and there's not really anything more you can do. But you'll get there. Too bad about that last hit on this guy, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, this one I knew that was gonna be there this guy, but I didn't want to bombard this. I think I already saw this one, but I didn't want to bombard it because of this guy. And here, basically everything that is remaining around Dunkirk is still protected by anti-aircraft fire. This infantry, we could have had tons of surrenders here, but I really didn't want to fight these highly overstrength tanks and bunkers and all this kind of crap. I mean, you probably can get rid of that somehow, but yeah, if you want to concentrate on getting the actual victory hexes, which will probably give you more, you take less damage, you get more prestige out of it. I think that's worth it more than trying to force some surrenders on already under strength units, so I don't think it's worth attacking this crap. Yeah. I mean, we lost a lot of our naval forces, basically almost everything. I think if you keep those alive a little bit better and you deal with the Spitfires and only then actually use those bombers and all that stuff, I think then you can do this even quicker, but not sure whether bombarding with this thing is actually worth it here. You can probably do that with bombers if you escort them with fire, so engaging into this area, I'm not sure it's worth it, but then again, it's a victory hex, so that might be worth it. But yeah, we got everything, we completely enclosed them. The pocket of Dunkirk is there, but of course we're not gonna engage that, actually. We're not gonna really engage the entire pocket. So those guys are gonna get away just as historically. And yeah, as I said, those... they actually do have some French units in here, which is right, because they weren't just British in here. They evacuated a lot of the best units of the French. So... Not sure how many of those actually then later contributed to the Free French War effort, or whether they returned home after the armistice, but yeah. So yeah, I think this was pretty successful. So we're back in making decisive victories. So let me actually go to the next one and see how we're doing in terms of prestige. We're now at 9,000. So I hope I can repair most of this without dropping below that too much. I'd go for regular replacements again, actually. How far will Land drop? To 150. That might be okay, I guess. Repairing him will be 100. I'm not sure that's worth it on a bomber. Too bad about the artillery, but I mean, it's artillery, so... Yeah, this will be at 150. The Panzer 4 is really a nuisance. Yeah, we need to elite replace the Panzer 4, otherwise that guy will never go once beyond 1 star. The Panzer 2... Yeah, I'll do a normal replacement of the Panzer 2. It will stay at 1 star. That should be good enough. Yeah, I'll probably go for regular replacements on everything. That will probably keep me at around 9,000. So I really need to increase my prestige here and not do so much elite replacements. We're still doing fine doing just normal replacements, so it's okay. But next time we'll actually do another stream about the history stuff and tactics and all that again, the cooperation stream again. We said we're gonna do that after Dunkirk. Not sure whether we're gonna do it next week. I'm currently reading a lot of stuff in a new book, basically the German main book about the subject, the Blitzkrieg myth, which forces mainly on the fall of France, mainly actually for the push of the to the canal, and in that area also mainly on the breakthrough at Sedan. So going to try and get as much information into my head that is interesting to tell you guys as possible. I plan on talking a little bit about what the actual plans were, how they were executed, that they weren't actually executed the way they were planned, whether Blitzkrieg was actually something that was created or was just a myth that was basically created out of nothing, whether Blitzkrieg as such actually ever existed. All that kind of stuff, because this is basically the campaign that created the Blitzkrieg myth. It wasn't Poland, it was this. Germany defeating the mighty French army in 6 weeks. That's what created the term, well, not the term necessarily, but it created the myth of Blitzkrieg. So that is basically one and the same subject in a way. So, yeah. I hope you're looking forward to that. As I said, I'm not sure when we're gonna do it, but hope you're looking forward to it. And as always, keep your heads up, folks. I'll see you on the next one.